What do you want to do if you could time travel? I'll be like back in the day. Back in the day. When I first got sponsored by Razer, they asked me, "Do you want stocks or do you want cash?" And I was like, "Stocks? I don't want no freaking stocks. Cash." And now I'm like, "Damn. Should have gotten stocks, man." I want to go back in time and tell myself, get stocks. Note to self, stocks of decent companies will go up 99%. Quick question, how do you pick a class to play? I find myself switching too much. Well, you got to find what you want to play. Do you like chasing people as a melee class, or do you like kiting people? Do you like mind controlling people off cliffs? I mean, that in itself is fun. Do you like healing and mind controlling people? Then you can go priest. Do you like kiting people and fighting from a distance and not have so much CC? It's a good class. Hunter. Chasing class would be a demon hunter and a monk, a world WW monk. Do I want to continue doing RBGs? I don't know if I want to. The RBGs give you a crazy ton of conquest points, so my conquest cap is almost full. So RBGs is like probably one of the best ways of capping out your conquest points. In all honesty, you want my honest opinion. The game is not balanced for RBGs, just so you know. Okay, how do I know this? Because certain classes are a little bit broken in RBGs, and then nothing changed. You know, they're still broken. So RBG, the game is not balanced for RBGs. I think it's balanced for 3v3 arenas, which is the competitive category. RBGs aren't competitive. Do you ever see Blizzard tournament RBG versus RBG? No. It's only, 3v3 arenas. Not 2v2. It's only 3v3. It's not 2v2, not 5v5. It's only 3v3. So the game is balanced around 3v3 arenas. Now, me personally, I like RBGs. Well, I don't like them. I do them because I have to. I like random BGs. I like world PvP. And I like 1v1 duels. That's my thing. I think back in the day in BC, I think BGs were very balanced. Each class had its own thing to offer to the team. Like, you wanted Arms Warrior because Arms Warrior had the MS. You needed the MS. I think there's 3 classes that make 3 RBGs unbalanced. 3 classes. One of them is Mistweaver Monks, especially with the Ring of Peace. The Ring of Peace is just too OP in RBGs. Demon Hunter tanks. They're too mobile. They could double jump and get to places where you normally can't get to, and they can cross the field way too fast. Like, you don't stand a chance. You can't stop them. And then Death Knights. 70% movement slow is too broken. You get one good Demon Hunter or Death Knight on the enemy team, and all he has to do is change the vice to everybody on your team, and you're not going anywhere. So those are the 3 classes. If those classes didn't exist, the game would be amazing. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Anybody agree with me? I love the fact that as a hunter, I can I don't have to charge a target. Look at this. The damage doesn't stop. It's amazing. I love it. I can just stand here and burst. Oh, the only problem is the pet has to go all the way around. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to spec marksman, man. If I spec marksman, I don't have to depend on my pet for damage. You name 3 classes that have been added since the beginning of the game. We started with original classic BG. Yeah, no. Monks weren't in the original vanilla or even in BC. Marks is the worst spec. Yeah, right now, but it might be one of the best specs after this next patch. Okay, I want to say that when Death Knights came out, I was very jealous as a warrior. Very. Because they had everything that warriors wanted. I'll make him jump down. Jump down, mage. Blood Elves and Draenei was BC. And then came Death Knights, right? So yeah, when Death Knights came out, like, they were the anti-caster. They were basically the warriors. They were the anti-casters. And I was like, hey, I want to be an anti-caster as a warrior. Hey, that's not fair. Why give it to this new class? The Death Knights were the new warriors in town. And I hated it, dude. Because the slow was insane. You guys don't remember this. Right now, the slow is 70% movement slow. Right now. Death Knights have a 70% movement slow. It was nerfed in Legion from 70% to 50% or 49% in PvP. But in Legion, I mean, in this expansion, it went back to 70%. So that's one of the reasons why I've been tempted to go back to playing DK. I love DK. The 70% movement slow, like I said, in an RBG situation, one good DK on the enemy team will wreck your entire team. They'll just slow everybody. Chains of ice, chains of ice, chains of ice, chains of ice, chains of ice. Your team is not going to go anywhere, especially like in flag carry maps. 350 with socket. Flag carry maps or maps where you have to take like areas, like, you know, the mines of the Silver Shard. You're not going anywhere, man. The whole enemy team is going to be stuck in a chains of ice. I remember watching Swifty spam chains of ice on his DK. Yeah, dude, I mean, it's kind of annoying, but it works. It's very effective. So back in the day, Death Knight chains of ice used to be 90% movement slow when it first came out. Did you guys know that? No. It was 100%. It was 100% movement slow because it started as a root. And then they would, over time, it would go from 100% to 90% to 80% to 70% to, you know, 60, 40, 50, and then it would go back to full movement speed. But it would be like this. You got chains of ice, you'd be 100% movement slow. You'd be like this. And then you little by little go faster and faster and faster. But then if the DK decided to spam chains of ice on you, you'd be like, chains of ice. Chains of ice. Chains of ice. And you'd be stuck in a route forever. As long as he kept chains of ice on you, you'd be stuck there forever. But if he chains of ice someone else, then you little by little you start getting your movement back and you go a little bit faster, and then all he had to do was go chains of ice, poof, and you're rooted again. Chains of ice. Chains of ice. Like, it was the most annoying thing in the world, dude. I was like, come on. Blizzard. The global cooldowns in the game, it caused my Deathwish stack to fall off. See, the Deathwish stack cannot fall off. It is essential that it stays up because it's 10 stacks. You don't want to lose the 10 stacks. And now it's 4 stacks. I gotta stack them all the way up to 10 again because I accidentally did a whirlwind